Hi guys, Angie back with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, I'm coming back with you. I am painting up my girl here, one of my little Angie's Angels. That's what I like to call my girls that I like to draw and paint. She's going to be the subject in our latest mixed media junk journal page. I'm trying to look for where I put my junk journal page. Okay, here's my junk journal. So I'll just show you. She's going to be, on one side it's going to be a place to put tags and stuff, so that's the junk journal part. And the art journal part will be on the other side. So remember, we were working on this the last time. Excuse me, I'm looking for my mirror. What the heck did I do with it? I use a mirror so I don't have to keep getting up and making sure that I'm in focus. Which is strange because I just had the darn thing. Anyway. So we're working on this. Making a whole background for this side's going to be, have some type of pockets and maybe flips on it to be kind of like the junk journal side. And this is going to be more like the art journal side because we're going to put the girl in here. So I'll cut her out and collage her on this page. So that's where we're at. And if you want to see how we created this in the mixed media junk journal, then look at the video before this one and you can see how we got to this point. Okay, that is so weird about my mirror. I just had the darn thing. Like, I mean, I'm talking seconds ago. And my space isn't that big, so it's not like I could put it too many darn places. So crazy sometimes. I'm one of those people that will organize themselves right into a mess. If there's a such thing as over-organizing, that's me. Because I will over-organize and then not know where the hell I put something. And I'll be like thinking that was a good place to put it. I'm still looking for the damn mirror. Okay, let's move on. Alright, so this is my girl. Let me show you my original drawing. Here, and when I found my original drawing, now I found my mirror. Okay. Crazy. Alright, so this is my original drawing. And I like to make copies of my drawings. And then that way, whenever I want to color her up again, then I can. And also, if I want to share it and put the drawing in my Etsy shop, I can do that too. And I believe she is going to go in my Etsy shop in like a kit. Full of all kinds of drawings, mixed media stuff that people can use in their art journaling and junk journaling. Excuse me. Okay, let me take us some tea. Oh, thank God I had that hot tea there. Okay, so I already did her skin and her face and all of that. I painted her, the bow in her hair. The reason I painted it black is I'm going to add white polka dots to that. Another time I will show you how I color up my girls. I have a basis that I always do to shade everything. And then I always change, you know, I may change the eyeshadow color. I may change the color of the eyes. I may change the color of the lips. So, but anyway, today I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the hair. Let me see if I need to come in a little. I think that's probably good. Gosh. Sorry about that, you guys. Just all of a sudden, I just started this coughing fit. I don't even know why. Let me have some more of my tea here. You know why things like that happen? Because you go on video. That's why. Okay, so this is, I'm going to do a, I forgot what you call it. But anyway, I'm going to do gray hair. Like, yeah, I'm going to basically do gray hair. So to do gray hair, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to be using, let me put my readers on. I'm going to be using a mixture of Prismacolor pencils and Jane Davenport pencils. This is Cool Gray, Prismacolor. This is Prismacolor Cool Gray. This is Jane Davenport's It says Jane's Gray. And then I'm going to use the Prisma Premier Black Noir and Jane Davenport's Unicorn White. Okay, if you want to get yourself a nice pack of Prismacolor pencils, you can get them. At least I knew this before coronavirus. At Sam's Club, you can buy a pack of like 30 for like $20–$25. It's a nice set of them. Jane Davenport doesn't have her stuff in stores anymore. If you want her pencils, you can go to her website and get her pencils from there. Her pencils are really nice too. And you really want these type of pencils because you can blend them and blend them out. Also, I like to use a blender pencil. You can get these at Michael's. You can get them at any art supply store. And they're called blender pencils. And you'll see me where we're going to use that. All right, so let's get started. All right, so we're going to start right here on top. In the crux of the corners, I'm going to use black. And to do this type of work, the way I'm doing this, you want a medium light pressure. Not heavy, medium, heavy medium pressure. Yeah, heavy medium pressure. Not just heavy medium. Because if you go too heavy, then everything starts, you'll get a wax bloom. And you want to be able to blend these colors together. So you don't want a wax bloom. But you want a lot of color down to do what I'm doing right now. So, do you see what I'm doing? I'm going from the darkest to the lightest. So, my darkest was the Black Noir. Then it was the Cool Gray by Prismacolor. Then I used the Jane Davenport Gray, and then I use in the middle Cool Gray. Now, your colors don't have to be these exact pencils. What you're trying to do is you're just trying to go from dark, medium, light, and lighter. Okay, that's your goal. All right, so now let's blend all this together with the blender pencil. Okay. Doing hair like this, it takes a while, but the results are so dramatic that it's so worth it. I learned this from somebody who does a lot of coloring books. She does a lot of adult coloring books, and this is how she always does her hair. And watch the girls who like to color. You can learn a lot of good stuff. They do a lot of really cool stuff. So, and then in the middle, take your white and just go right in the middle, just to give it a little extra lightness right in the middle. But from those coloring book girls, I've learned a lot of cool stuff. I learned how to do the hair like this. I have other ways of doing hair, but this one does take the most time. But it's the one that I think is so pretty. I don't always do it, but I do it a lot. And also it's important, like when you learn a pattern to do hair like this, it's important to write it down. Like I have a book, I'll show you. I just took a notepad. It's a cute little notepad, it's a pink one. Isn't that cute? Always be yourself unless you can be a unicorn, then always be a unicorn. I love that. But anyway, I write down and I make examples of combinations, especially for this hair. For any color combinations, write them down. And even use the color. So for green hair, I go from dark green, grass green to chartreuse. This hair combo I just wrote down. Indigo blue, crimson lake, and caramel red. Mulberry, processed red, and then blush pink. Indigo blue, processed red, and then goes into ginger root. And I try to put the colors there too so I can see how the colors look. So these are some color combinations I've done for hair. But these color combinations can be for anything. But write them down. Have a little pad, something you like, write them down because otherwise you will forget. So I'm not going to, of course, do all of this hair with you because this takes a little bit of time. But this is something nice that you can do in bed, watching something with your husband on TV. sitting in your craft room or your art room and watching some videos. It's very relaxing. And you just do that same pattern over and over, and that's it. And let's, oh, this is what it's called, burnishing. So let's burnish, which means blending. But I like that burnishing because it's like you're burnishing the colors into each other. And you know what you call people who do adult coloring like all the time? Colorists. That's what they call themselves. So the colorist I learned this from, she calls this burnishing, and I love that. And also, any adult coloring books, that's another place. Like, if you like an adult coloring book, go to their website, and they'll usually have a bunch of samples of different of their coloring pages, and that'll give you a lot of color combinations for hair, for everything. So really cool. Oh, look how cool that's looking. It makes it look really nice and shiny when it gets to the middle. I need a little blend right here. Let's see. That looks good. Because our page that I'm doing, where this is going to be collaged in, is very vintage looking. So she's very vintage looking, I think. So I wanted the hair to be kind of more on the drab side, not be like purple hair on this, you know, very vintagey, grungy page. So I think this is going to look the best. And if you're doing a page similar to the junk journal page I'm doing right now, junk journal artsy page I'm doing now, and you don't know how to draw, but you need a subject, you can always go and look in a magazine. You can look online for different pictures, anything to get yourself a subject for your background. But I will get a kit together here in the next week. In the next week, I'll get a kit together, and maybe it's a little Christmas gift you can give yourself for like $5 or $6, and she'll be in the kit. So if you want to do a journal page and you want to color her up, or paint her up and put her on an art journal page, you can. Throwing a little extra white in there. It does a little extra blending, and it gives a little bit of lightness in that middle part. It blends it a little bit more, also a little more lightness. So see how awesome that looks? Looks so pretty. It looks like really pretty gray shiny hair. Okay. And we'll do this for 30 minutes just so you can see, really get a good idea of how to do this and see how it's looking. How much time have I been on here? 14 minutes? Okay. So we'll go for another 15 minutes. Let's go right by her face here. So I'm starting out with the black, then I'm going with the cool gray Prismacolor. And like I said, it's not important to use exact pencils or colors I'm using. You just want to have very black by using black. then you want to go to a dark gray, then you want to go to a medium gray, and then a light gray. So you don't have to worry about not having the same exact colors that I have. No worries. And go over the last color you put on, go over that too, a little bit on the edges. That starts the burnishing or the blending process. And then really nice and light here in the middle. All right, and then start burnishing. And when you're burnishing the colors into each other, I actually like to work with kind of a flat tip. Isn't that weird? See how it's flat right there? It helps with burnishing, which is something I discovered as I've been doing this. Okay, and then I'm going to take the white at the end, and this is like further burnishing, just taking the white in the middle and a little bit beyond into that lighter gray, just for more blending. I see a little extra blending needs to happen here. And to blend your pencils into each other, you can use, not just for the hair, you can do that anytime you want to blend colors together when you're using pencils. You can use the blender. Some people like to blend colors into each other. They like to do light strokes over and over and over and over. I'd rather shoot myself in the head than do that. So I don't. But some people love that. That's relaxing them to just do light strokes. I guess that's a little dramatic to say shoot myself in the head. Okay, not literally, okay, people? But I don't have patience for all that. So I shouldn't say that in this day and age. So not literally. I just don't like doing 20 million strokes. That just drives me nuts. Okay, now when you have one continuous strand, like this strand goes all the way down, it's not divided up like in a section like this one is, just decide where you want to end it. Like I want to end it here. And then I'll pick up for the next one for dark on this side and do it there. But for right now, it's gonna go from here to there. Okay, hopefully that's understandable what I just said. Hopefully you're not like, what the heck did you just say? Make sure you go over that color that you just laid down a little bit, because that's going to help you get that blend also, besides the burnishing. So now let's burnish. There we go. Brought that down just a little bit more. How pretty that looks. All right, let's keep going. Again, start with the black on both ends. And I like to work from both ends and then meet up in the middle, because then you kind of get an idea of where you're going if you do it on both ends. Like do the black on both ends and then do the darker gray on both ends. And then do the medium gray on both ends. And then the light. Oops. And then the light here in the middle. And then let's burnish. Awesome. I also keep a pencil around with a white, because you can erase colored pencils. If I get out of the lines a little bit, if I get a little messy, or I don't like something, you can erase it. You can't erase it all the way down, but you can erase it pretty well. I love a white eraser like this on the edge. I think it's by Pentel. And if you pay attention to Dollar Tree when they're doing school supplies, you can get a pack of the Pentel erasers like this for $1, and you'll get like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 of them. And it's the Pentel brand, and they always sell them at the beginning of the year. There's always a few things I always look for when Dollar Tree has their back to school supplies, and that's one of them. And they won't carry it any other time, just in the back to school supplies. Another thing they carry in the back school supplies is they'll give you a pack of like 5 or 6 of these pencil sharpeners. These are fabulous. Specifically the metal ones. These sharpen your pencils so nicely. So I always keep that beside me. I had a automatic pencil sharpener. I forgot what the reason was. I think it's the steel blade. It doesn't take your pencils and take them down to nubs, because a lot of automatic pencil sharpeners will. And they had them at Sam's Club for like 20 bucks. And I had one for a long time, and then it broke, and I haven't replaced it, but I do want to replace it though. Okay, I'm going to continue with that same strand. Remember, we were dividing that strand up into half. So this is going to be a long strand of doing this on here. And we may have to add in a little bit more here or there, because this is really hard to, a little bit harder to judge how much on each side we need, but we'll see how we end up in the middle. I don't know, I think I got it. This is a little more challenging when the strand is really long. Ooh. Hope we got it. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do, wait, I did dark, medium. Oh, I didn't do this color. Excuse me. I gotta add this in here. Now we can go to the light color. Got myself a little lost there. I skipped one of the colors. All right, so now let's burnish. Even the sound of doing this just is relaxing. Let me see if I need a little bit more of this in here. Okay, and we'll add a little white in here. That looks cool. Even this one got a little wax bloomy. I probably got a little heavy-handed, but if you get a little heavy-handed and things don't blend quite as much as you want, don't worry about it. Look at all the strands you're doing. No one's going to be able to pick up that one strand that's not perfectly blended and got a little wax bloom. No one's going to know. I mean, look at all these other strands that you have to do. So, don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, and that's another thing. If you want like something for your subject on your art journal page, also you could always do a coloring book page. Take a coloring book page and color that coloring book page in, and then cut it out and paste it in and use that as your subject for your page. That's another thing you can do. If you see a book, cut that out and glue that into, collage that into your background. So there's so many ways to get a subject in your background, for your background. Besides drawing it and painting or coloring it. You can not even have a subject. You can just have that background and let's let that be the art. So. It's your art journal / junk journal. So you decide. everything I'm doing are just ideas. Just ideas, inspiration and ideas. And then you can take what you want from it, not take anything at all. And create your own process, create your own way of doing things. But watch me, watch other people, and pretty soon, if you don't have a style, you'll get a style. If you don't have a process, you'll get a process. You may like some of the things I'm doing and add it to your own process. You may take my entire process and do it, and it may work for you. Or you may take bits and pieces of my process. Like this hair idea, you may be like, oh my God, I love hair like that. And put that into your process and the techniques that you like to use. So, like I said, this is probably this hair I do is this hair technique I do is not the fastest at all. As you can see, it takes time, but it's fun to me. It's relaxing, and it comes out so dramatic. So dramatic. And we all know I don't like drama in life, but I love my art to have drama. I can't stand drama in life, in real life, but I like my art to have drama. I like my art to have drama. I like my makeup to have drama. My hair, my nails have drama, but not my life. I like a drama-free life. I don't enjoy that. A life full of drama is a life full of problems. But art full of drama is just beautiful, in my opinion. Okay. And just put a little white right in the middle, very lightly. Go up into the lighter grays. You can even go to some of the medium tone grays and just blend that. A white can also, like if you see somebody that's not blended, you can also take the white and just use the white for blending. White's great for anything for blending. Like if I didn't think it blended enough from here to here, I could throw a little white over this. So white, keep your white pencil out. It always is also a blender pencil too, because it'll lighten that up and lighten up that, like if you see a demarcation line where this is too dark and this is too light, it'll lighten up that darker into that lighter with the white pencil. So. Yeah, we're at a half an hour now. So what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to finish up this hair. I'm also going to do the wings. See the wings on the other side? Her wings. So she's a fairy, and she's also an elf. Okay, see her little elf ears? And she's also a fairy. So she's a little elf fairy. I'm going to do her wings the same exact technique that I'm doing the hair. Finish that up. I'll come back and we will take her and, well, first we have to finish up. Let me show you. We have to finish up our page. So there's still stuff to this we need to do. Okay. We need to add paint. We need to add some more, just a bunch of stuff. We need to add color to this. Definitely. So it looks like an old wall. You guys know that's what I'm always trying to create, is an old distressed wall that looks like it's been painted over and over, had brochures stapled all over it. People have written on it. Okay. You get my point. Okay. So we got to come back, finish that up. And then, got to put pockets and stuff on one page, maybe a flip or a flap, and stuff it with ephemera. And then on the other page, we'll do this. So we got a lot of work to do. I don't worry about trying to finish a page fast. I just enjoy the process of doing one junk journal page and one mixed media page. and however long it takes, it takes. And that takes the pressure off you of like, oh, I have to fill this book up. I have to forget that. Just take your time and have fun. I do want to put some polka dots really quickly. I know I'm going over the 30 minutes. I do want to put some polka dots on her. Now, I painted this with black acrylic paint. Black acrylic paint is a great base for pencils to be gone over it. So I want to put polka dots on here. So let me see if this is going to be what I want. Let me see if that polka dots are going to be dramatic enough. You know what? It looks nice, but I think it's not drama enough. I think I'm going to use white acrylic paint, and I'll do that off camera. I'm going to use white acrylic paint to put little polka dots all over this, okay? I could use that. I could use the pencil, and see how it erases real nice? Look at that. Isn't that great? So you can try something and not be committed. That's nice. I almost said, don't you wish you could try marriages like that? Just try it out a little bit. Don't be committed. Just kidding. Okay. So I'm going to take some white acrylic paint with a little small brush, and I'll put polka dots all over her bow. So I'll be back probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to, my goal is I'm going to try to art journal every morning, art journal / junk journal every morning, work on it, just turn the camera on and let you guys just see what I'm working on. Give you some inspiration, hopefully, and some ideas. If I can't get to it every morning, most mornings, that's how I'm going to try to start my day out. I've tried to commit to that before, and I haven't quite done it, so we're going to try it again. Okay, you guys, that is it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, any comments or questions, leave below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. Come join our group called Our Magical Little Place. If you're working on this project along with me, you can come and post on there. And show us your process or your progress. If you do knitting, crocheting, mixed media, I don't care what you do, come there and share it in the group. It's a safe place. It's still a small group, so if you've never posted before and you feel like, oh my God, too many people are going to see my stuff and it makes you nervous, that's a nice place to go because our group isn't super huge. Okay, it's a smaller, more quaint group at this point, and that may make you feel more comfortable to go ahead and post your work. Also, if you don't make videos, but you have a YouTube channel, but you haven't made videos, you don't feel comfortable making videos, it'll give you a little entrance into posting your work. So, and you know, when you post your work, you inspire other people to post their work. You inspire other people with ideas. So don't ever be afraid to do that. You're really doing a service to yourself, and you're doing a service to everyone else by sharing what you do. Okay, you guys, that's it. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.